The Halloween Spooktacular rolls on as we talk about a film from our past that some have seen more than others here in this room.
Oh, of course.
It's Ernest Scared Stupid. I'm Andrew Jupin.
Chris Cabin.
Steven Sadak.
Eric Siska.
And we hate movies.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
You know, it's Halloween. I guess everyone's entitled to one good scare, huh?
Sometimes that is better.
Zombies have entered the building. They're at the door. They're coming in.
It is time to keep your appointment with the Wicker Man.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
He's sick for fuck's sake. You've seen one too many movies.
Now, Sid, don't you blame the movies. Movies don't create psychos. Movies make psychos more creative.
Put the fucking lotion in the bag!
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to We Hate Movies on the Sideshow Network. Thank you for tuning into the program. As always, this week, that's right, as mentioned before that theme song that y'all love so much, it's Ernest Scared Stupid from 1991, directed by a certain John R. Cherry III. He just goes by John Cherry.
John Cherry.
In all of these Ernest movies that he
The
directed?
auteur.
He is. Well, he's behind it. It's him and
He's,
Is Ernest like the brainchild of this guy?
kind of.
they are collaborators.
that
It's
sucks.
John Cherry and Jim Varney, and they collaborated on Ernest.
Oh, what
And this other guy who sounds like a lot of fun named Coke Sam. Did anyone see this?
Yes,
guy?
I-
Coke Sam,
I
yeah.
did see
That guy is just like ready to go, man.
He is coming to the movie marathon in Pleasantville, New York.
Yo, man, when's Coke getting here?
I mean, how else am I going to stay up all night to host this fucking thing?
Yes, he'll be doing laps in the theater.
Now, do you think there's anyone out there? I know we've got some young listeners.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Tom. I'm picking random names. Brian.
That maybe
I'm
is
sure
the
there's
I
at least
want to
one
freak
Tom.
someone out, right?
Hey, Meg, put it down. Whatever it is, Meg, just put it down.
Dirty Jeff listening to We Hate Movies again.
Dirty Jeff. Listen, life is worth living.
Wet Sam, stop what you're doing.
Oh, Wet Sam. I thought he tuned out. No, but is there anyone out there who's maybe too young to have lived through Ernest Mania? Because listen, unfortunately, there was kind of Ernest Mania going
was
around.
It wasn't a
there.
mania. It was like a mild
An
excitement.
infection?
Yeah. It was an infection.
It was a rash.
I mean, he's like kind of a Larry a bit, you know, like a good correspondent
Yeah.
would be a Larry the Cable Guy, kind of
Yeah.
like, I'm always this character. But actually, Jim Varney, I think, is a good actor. Like,
Yes.
I think he's like
Yeah.
a fine performer.
He's a good, and as you can tell from this movie, which is the last Ernest movie to be theatrically released.
Yeah. Not the last one ever made, that's for sure.
Oh, certainly no. The video market was ripe for Ernest.
Ernest Mania in the
But-
video store.
I mean, this is like, I don't know, the sixth Ernest
Right.
movie.
Something like
He's
that.
he's kind of like a Pee Wee Herman knockoff. You
It's
know?
a Pee Wee
Yes.
Herman knockoff, but this guy is like, in the middle of this movie, he's like still making a reel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's doing all these characters, like he's fucking auditioning for SNL.
I gotta say, I thought of a theory. Steve thought of it too. I talked to him about it earlier today.
We had independent theories that connect.
oh,
yes.
shit.
Ernest P. Worrell
Yeah.
is the ancestor of every YouTube personality and character.
Oh, yeah, you're totally right.
You're
He's
absolutely correct.
pre-YouTube. It's that talking into the camera, doing a big, broad,
A
stupid
bunch of
character.
cuts, bunch of cuts, little costume changes. I'm going to wear my makeup funny.
So he's like,
Makeup funny.
My makeup's on funny. How crazy!
so Ernest is like the Fred of the
Fred is the kid I was thinking of.
like late
Yes.
1980s into
Fred.
the 90s.
Now, what is Fred?
Fred's this dude who
Really, really, really unsettling to watch this person.
He, like,
wait, is he
films
Chris Cabin's real name?
Fred. Chris Fred guy.
No, he films himself like talking at high speeds and whatnot.
Pretending to be like a kid. Like it's like a grown man pretending to be like a kind of a kid.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
weird.
right. Yeah, we arrest those people, I thought.
No, it's clowns we're after this year, guys.
No, this is, yeah.
Well,
Can we just stop and talk about that for a quick second? I mean, this is the spook. This is the fucking spooktacular after
And
all.
horror is gripping the nation. at
This
point.
is bone chilling. I mean, we got
Is
Donald Trump in one corner, but in the other corner, we got these fucking clowns that are haunting America.
Can I vote for the clowns?
Write him in.
But no, like these clowns, like there was one in the city the other day. This guy goes to get out of the subway.
I don't believe any of these reports, by the way.
This was reported by like major news outlets.
Yeah, all right.
There was a clown.
Yeah, they got papers to sell.
And the clown brandished a knife and chased this dude up out of the subway.
And then
You wear one rainbow wig, and they label you a clown.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Take out a knife on the New York City subway and see what happens. How did this clown get away? Either he's a maniac cop himself or he doesn't exist.
Well, dude, you don't know. I mean, maybe that's it. Maybe it was an inside job.
Or maybe he's like a
Must have
Jason
been.
Bourne clown. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he uses really creative, like he's running on top of subways.
Oh, shit. That's fucking terrifying.
That needs to be the film.
I'm taller, clown. Man, a clown getting decapitated. That's great.
If you don't see me at the Jacob Burns Film Center, it's because I had a heart attack on the train because I saw a clown.
I mean, you got to watch it. These are the days leading up to
Yeah.
Halloween. I think the clown madness is going to reach like an
zenith,
escalated
yeah.
level.
Yeah, I think they're going to come out in force.
It's terrifying.
Oh, yeah? You guys
Yeah.
I'm not afraid. I ain't afraid of no clown.
So
this
anyway,
movie,
Ernest.
we start
Speaking of clowns, right?
in any movie where you want to start is in earlier, right? Is it just says like a long time ago or something?
It
Or-
says Missouri long ago.
Yeah,
so not only is it long ago, I'm stuck in fucking Missouri for this movie.
We're POV on a troll, so it's kind of like a Dario Argento movie, like for a minute there.
it starts like the opening of Troll 2, kind of a little bit. We're running
Actually,
into
it does.
running into the field there, and
Are we burning people at the stake in that movie? Because that's what's they're kind of leaning
What?
towards that in this movie.
No, they're not, right?
Oh, no, they bury the troll.
They
in the
bury
ground.
the
Oh,
troll.
that's
They-
right.
they
should-
casino him. He goes into a field, and it's a bunch of his troll friends with aluminum baseball bats, and he has to watch his brother Dominic go in first.
Vortex, no!
Oh, man.
My brother, you son of a bitch!
That would be awesome.
I would
mean,
love
Joe
to see
Pesci
a bat break both of these noses would be great.
Ernest is using a bat later. By the way, why didn't Joe Pesci ever play a troll? That's perfect.
Oh, I think because he's above that.
Oh, I thought maybe because he plays one in real life.
Well, it's also one of those things where, like, you know, when like they pick exactly who you expect to play a troll, so
Yeah,
you never
kinda
wanted to
understand.
take. Yeah.
Yeah, I think in this case, casting some unknown little person was the way to go.
Yes.
So this troll gets led into a trap. He gets buried alive, and there's like this. Jim Varney is playing an ancestor of Ernest P. Worrell, who's like a bishop.
God,
And
yeah.
he's casting a spell. And also, here's the problem.
Phineas.
Here's the thing, guys.
Phineas Worrell.
You got-
I have to say this.
Yes.
I've seen this movie probably 50 times.
God
But here's the thing: is everyone in this room is sighing and huffing and puffing because Jim Varney had the audacity to play an ancestor of his. Yet all you guys like Michael J. Fox and the whole Back to the Future playing his grandpappy.
That's stupid too.
All right, I'm just getting it on record.
And that one doesn't even fucking make any sense because that dude's supposed to be a McFly, so it should have been played by Crispin fucking Glover.
Well,
Right.
you're not getting that guy back in that
No,
franchise.
he got burned.
So the weird thing is when you do like a long time ago in Missouri and then you put African Americans in the shot, I'm like, well, exactly when is this?
Yeah.
You know, like this is kind of
Is this-
information I might need.
It's a parallel dimension.
But the long time ago, all right, I thought it was weird too because there's also a line in this where, you know, Phineas P. Worrell or whatever
Thank you.
says that like the troll followed them, like the evil followed them from Europe or something, and they dressed like Puritans. So I was thinking the same thing, like what's going on here with this? But then I checked the Wikipedia, and supposedly according to that source of intel, it's
Oh, the WikiLeaks came out about Ernest Scared Stupid.
Jim Varney was all over those emails.
Julian Assange is in Jim Varney's pocket, okay? I'm just saying that Julian Assange, he's let me down. He's let down America.
Take my shirt off on the air.
He's a
Figure
demon.
out why that's relevant.
He's a demon, all right.
Gotta take these vitamin supplements. It'll make you not be a demon and make your tits look great.
Big spoonfuls of stuff.
Catch him in bed with an Ernest.
Oh my god! So according to that, it's like the late 19th century. So supposedly there wouldn't have been I mean, it was still bad.
It was still
Yes, of
quite
course.
wretched.
Yes. So it's an interesting choice for Ernest.
I agree.
Yeah,
Yes,
what a
just a
shock
little
that
bit.
this Ernest movie didn't deal with the black experience in the late
Didn't wanna
19th
walk up to
century
that one.
accurately. Oh Lord!
So they bury this troll alive, and
Yeah.
the thing is like, we can't kill it, so I'm casting a curse. So long as this tree remains undisturbed, et cetera, it's going to be fine. We cut to a little girl giving a book report on what we just saw,
Right.
which is a great framing narrative, I thought. A really strong
it's
move.
Yeah, 'cause then I'm
strong
like-
writing.
Yeah, because then you can immediately know. Oh, okay, so that was all bullshit.
Some little kid.
The classmates like say as much. They're like, "Hey, we thought this was a history report. She's full of fucking shit." And the teacher, who's in multiple Ernest movies,
Oh,
by the way.
nice.
Yeah, she's
The stable of actors.
there's a couple of Ernest regulars in
There
this
are
movie.
a few actually.
Yeah, and this lady's
woman,
totally one of them.
She wears her pants high.
In what sense?
The
Like
teacher?
they're just
they're just up there?
Oh,
Yeah.
she's
way
physically
up. Oh,
wearing
yeah.
high pants,
Yeah.
is what you're saying. Oh, okay.
That was some kind of slur.
God, what's he saying about this woman? We got enough problems.
Everybody's got their cell phone underneath the desk.
People don't. Excuse me. People don't know this at home, but we have to edit half of what Chris says out.
It's rough.
I just cut it out because I don't know if he's being fucking slurish or not. Like, I don't even know what that means. Better cut it.
I'm sorry.
There's this little girl whose name escapes me. Who cares? And a little boy.
I
Who's
think it's Elizabeth, maybe.
Elizabeth, and the boy is Kenny, I believe.
Kenny, yes.
And he kind of sticks up for them, like, "What is she, your girlfriend?" He's like, "Dude, I'm trying to get laid here. I'm trying to get little kid laid here."
Whoa,
Trying to get in on
whoa!
this.
Little kid lady.
Well, that's like just holding hands.
Dude, that's what Ernest is trying to get. This
He's not trying to hold hands. I'll tell you that much.
Find her in bed with an Ernest.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's fucking
Dude, it's
horrifying.
It's insane. Like Ernest would be in jail if this was today.
Well, Ernest does go to jail, but it's not for that.
Actually, I believe at this point in the Ernest timeline, Ernest has already gone to jail.
Oh, he's already beaten the rap.
He's already gone to jail. He's already gone to camp. He already saved Christmas.
He has not planned his trip to Africa yet.
No,
to my
and
knowledge.
you know what? A wild guess here. I haven't seen it, but that's possibly the most problematic of all Ernest movies.
I would say so.
now let's talk about what would be the Ernest high points.
Okay.
Goes to jail, right, Chris? That's probably the best Ernest film.
That is, but I would actually say that Ghost of Camp is the more popular.
It is.
I think more people know about Ghost of Camp.
Well,
Goes
that's the
to
first
Camp
one.
and Saves Christmas just because it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, no, fuck Saves Christmas.
And it's a piece of shit.
But Goes to Camp, the problem with that is it's a little too realistic.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
would
it's
say
kind
so.
of not that
And
it
the-
is, but that like you're like, holy shit, he's doing this with real kids now.
What the scared stupid kids are fake kids?
They seem fake to me.
They all look like models from a fucking JCPenney catalog. by
I'm
the
sure
way.
that's where they got them.
They're all wearing like Wrangler jeans.
they didn't get them from an acting catalog. I'll tell you that
Yeah, it
much.
wasn't that.
They
Wasn't that.
cut to Ernest, who is in a garbage truck because he's a sanitation worker.
That's correct.
Right? Who did we mention that also the descendants are all going to be dumber?
Oh, that's right. The troll curses them.
Curses Phineas that
that's
all
the
the
gag.
worlds throughout time.
We'll get dumber by the
Dumber and
generation.
So
Right.
he's supernaturally stupid. Is that the idea?
Exactly.
Cut to Jim Varney's stupid face.
You know, when he vanquishes the troll, spoiler, he
Yes.
should like put glasses on and talk like
Oh,
Tony
man.
Randall. Like it all comes back.
Some soft jazz comes on.
Yeah.
That would be great. Ernest just becomes like a huge like ladies man.
Yeah.
Like the Night Professor.
Yeah, why didn't they do that?
Oh, that would have been great.
Or it's like a phenomenon, then he dies like shortly
Oh,
there. Like he's really smart. He's speaking Brazilian to people.
Yeah.
Or
Speaking
Portuguese-
Brazilian.
Speaking
Oh
Portuguese.
man! And then Babyface and Eric Clapton make a song about Jim Varney. That would be great.
It's called fucking Tears in the Trash Dump.
So he like nearly dies in the first scene. Like he's
Yes.
he almost gets Casey Jonesed. Like
He's
like,
shredded.
yeah, because he's driving a dump truck with his dog named Rimshot.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
let's just, there's a lot of calling for this dog in this movie. And it's a lot of like, the sound design in Ernest Scared Stupid is
yeah?
quite rich.
Yes.
A lot of
Very
layers. So when they're yelling things like, hey, rim shot, it's getting overshadowed by dump truck sounds and kids screaming and trolls farting. So most of this movie, you're just hearing the word rim job all over the place. Just put that out there. This is a fucking movie for kids.
Oh boy.
Oh, rim job.
Oh, hey, rim job, get over here. Oh, my dog rim job's dead. Oh, rim job's dead.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, you don't want a dead rim job.
No.
Oh man,
Those are the absolute worst.
that's a
kinds
waste of
rim
a
jobs.
Saturday night right there.
So, he's getting crushed inside. Like the dog, like accidentally starts the thing. He's Casey Jonesing him to death. And like before, the problem with Ernest is he lives in a kind of Deadpool-esque world where he's talking to the camera the whole time.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like he's aware of the audience. I guess he's like making gags as he's near death.
He's near death, but he's still finding time to make some
But that's
jokes.
the thing. You would think in those situations, like they're expressing their inner feelings or something
Yeah.
like that. No, he's performing more.
He's always on, dude. He's like the Joker.
Jim Varney as a Joker, that would have been pretty something.
That would have been
That would've
cool.
been something.
He's built for a Riddler, but the Joker would have been cool.
Was the Riddler just a little paunchier? Is that the idea?
Is Ernest fat?
No. I mean, just because I feel the Joker's like super skinny, right? Or like,
I don't
it
know.
depends
I
on Jack
think-
Nicholson's playing.
I always
Woof.
thought Joker had to be a little taller than Riddler.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, are we measuring Varney's now? Do we know this height? Does anyone know his height?
I don't know. He's been dead for years, so he's probably pretty short.
All
these
right, let's
days.
skid a corner on the line.
Well, he was young this whole time. He died at
Yeah.
50
Yeah.
in the year 2000. So like he's like 40 years old. He
Yeah.
looks like, I mean, like he was a chain smoker, which is contributed to his death.
Oh,
so
sure.
it's very clear. Like
Oh well, also like in all the Ernest voices, it's quite clear he's he's near the end at this point. I think he died in like 99.
2000.
Oh, 2000. Yeah, so he's got 9 years to live.
Yeah.
By the time Ernest Scared Stupid came out, you think he'd be doing better with your time, managing it more
I don't think he
appropriately.
knew. Do you,
Oh,
do
yeah,
you
I guess
know
we-
that you have 5 years?
Oh shit, is that it?
Oh, he called it
Oh.
Siskodramas.
Do not worry about Andrew Jubin.
Oh no, you just sealed it.
What'd you
sealed his
do?
fate.
Why you do that?
If I go out tomorrow and get hit by a fucking bus,
You're going to be fine.
I'll have to leave you the password to my computer so you can edit this episode.
Clear your web history.
Also that.
Uh-huh.
The kid saves him. The kid does, Kenny does like a fucking John Wayne impression. And I'm like, dude, what are you knowing?
How does this
What
kid
kid
know?
knows John Wayne?
It's so and he says it to like this little girl, you know,
It's like talking her up a bit, yeah.
and
and she knows John Wayne.
yeah, it's what is going. I feel it's like this dumb fake town.
Well, it's Missouri.
all these kids like sit around watching
They
like
just keep on watching Stagecoach every fucking day.
they're sitting around on a Saturday morning watching Turner Classic Movies with their
Someti-
dad.
Yeah, their dad puts on John Wayne movies, and if they move, they get hit right back of the head. You watch the Duke.
He wants the Duke in this house.
Oh, and
Some
you're-
people were raised
we
on the
pay
Duke.
attention to the Duke.
And then she's like, "Dad, did you know that his real first name was Marion?" And then he gets another slap in.
Right upside the face.
Here, balance my beer can on your head.
But
it
it's
it
just
was
so
the 90s.
Yeah.
It's
Well, yeah,
so
that was
stupid.
illegal. That was legal in the 90s. You were like,
Yeah,
Yes, you were allowed to smack anything you wanted.
So it's when you realize, by the way, that like Ernest is his only friends in town are these children,
he's
yes.
hanging out with these kids 24/7, man.
and
Quite
it's
an
problematic.
isolationist.
It's
Sorry.
problematic.
24/7. I don't know why that's ringing off.
Oh, I got that because two meth heads were fighting outside my apartment one day, and this lady was like, "He is always harassing me 24/7," which is and it just turned into my vernacular.
Yeah.
I get most of my quips from meth heads.
And they're in rich supply these days.
So Ernest is actually working for the TV show Hoarders, I think is the idea. Like
Right.
it's a last act kind of Hoarders thing. Because the Eartha Kitt's house, poor Eartha Kitt in this movie, by the way.
Well, I mean, why?
Wait.
Why?
What do you mean? Yeah, why? Well, why poor? Isn't this like her career high?
No, I mean,
Isn't this like the best she's
no,
done?
I mean,
she's
why?
been in?
Why is she doing this?
Yes, that's
What
a
do you
bigger
mean? Why
question.
is she doing this?
Didn't the
This
people
is a
from
great
Bat-
opportunity?
No, it's not. Stop it.
I mean, what was she ever in?
The Batman movies, the Batman show.
Oh, okay.
yeah, 30 years prior.
Eartha Kitt should have been able to retire on Catwoman, and it's fucking unfortunate that she's in this movie. And I thought it was going to be a thing. I've seen this movie before, but I didn't remember like beat for beat. I haven't seen it 50 times like a certain Chris Cabin.
Exactly 50 times.
See, let's get into that now, because you were throwing all that shade around about how some people saw it more than others.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I think me and Chris saw this a bit growing up. We didn't grow up together. Didn't want to imply that, but I've seen it like easily 10 times, probably.
Really?
It was one of those movies that was always on.
Yeah,
And it was a curiosity. Like, here's the thing.
How can you be curious after the first time?
you saw it. You're like, well, I fucking saw Ernest Scared Stupid.
No,
That's
but
that.
what I've returned to it, I guess, and because like
What kept bringing you back?
because like it's scarier than most movies of this type.
That's correct.
for
It's
a
not
kids
for
movie.
children. It's
It is
not for
absolutely.
children.
It's an actually kind of creepy movie. I mean, even now, I was creeped out by portions of it.
Right.
It's a hard PG.
And
So I think
meanwhile-
that's what I came back for.
Right. And meanwhile, Andrew and Steve, the cool dudes, were like, I've never heard of Ernest before. I'm cool.
Dude, I've seen a shit ton of Ernest movies, including
But-
this one. I've seen it
You
multiple
have?
times, but maybe like 5.
Okay.
It was
No.
it was a total. It's on HBO all the time.
Exactly.
He didn't get hooked. We did.
I think I checked out after jail. I was like, you know what, man, you can have my Ernest card because I didn't care at this point.
I stopped after
And
this.
I might have been afraid of this movie, FYI. I'll be also honest. That is, I saw the picture of that troll. I might have been like,
It is a gross monster.
It's disgusting.
The troll's also ugly too.
Oh, bravo! Good job, rim shot. No, but
Call
like,
me Rim Job, please.
my father's rim shot. No, I think I checked out of this because I've never seen Slam Dunk Ernest. Ernest
I
goes
didn't
to Africa. Ernest rides again.
Wait, rides again?
He rides
There's
again.
another one.
I think that's
see
when he
those.
gets into the equestrian arts.
I did not see those 3 actually at all.
Those are all the directed. Wait, so what is going on in Rides Again? What is he doing? Is he?
I
Physically...
haven't seen Rides Again.
Oh, I thought you said you saw it.
No, I didn't say I saw it.
That's
I
what-
stopped at this.
Oh, you stopped at
like
this.
a
Oh, I-
sane person does.
oh, you stopped at this and watched it 50 times like a sane person does.
It was like the last great movie of a great director.
Wow! Shut the fuck
Wait,
up.
did John Cherry die too?
No, I
No,
don't
John Cherry still lives, and I
Yes.
think I read on the Tribune.
Saw him on the bus.
He's trying to.
Wait, did he say 24/7?
No, he said 275 to get on. No, I read on the Tribune that he's got like an Ernest memorabilia room in
He
his
does,
house.
and he has the troll head from this movie,
Oh,
and
yikes!
he has it like adorning something. I'm like, man, you just like encase a nightmare in your home.
yeah, that's like the Insidious. That's like the what do you call it there? The fucking.
Annabelle the doll.
Yes, in the movie The Conjuring, it's like the Conjuring room. You got all these like living
Yes.
nightmares in your house.
I
yeah.
do not get that. And I forgot about that when I watched Conjuring 2. Like Patrick Wilson goes in there at the end. I was like, you stupid bastards, burn it all. Burn it.
Well, in real life, they were con artists, so none of that shit mattered. But now, what I'm interested in is this Ernest room.
They got Ernest's
needs-
cap and his fucking denim vest.
Oh man, charge admission.
I'm
I'd
sure
come
he's
by.
thought
Oh,
about
I'm
it.
sure you can go there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he could have profited off of Jim Varney's death. Sure.
Big time.
Look, like, it's almost 2017. Like we're coming. Listen, you got 3 years to plan for it. The 20th anniversary death anniversary of Jim Varney.
Right,
Like
he's gonna
oh,
come back to, like Andy.
No, no, no,
Oh,
no.
that'll make everybody feel great. Hey, let's celebrate the death anniversary of our beloved Jim Varney.
Well, we're remembering him.
Okay.
We've been without him for 2 decades.
No. The move is it's his 100th birthday, everyone, or it would have been.
Well, that's still a long ways off. Then
Yeah.
he died at 50.
Oh, right.
So in 2020, we still got another fucking 30 years.
70th.
A bold prediction: no one in this room is going to see Jim Varney's 100th birthday. I'll tell you that much.
No, Steve, really?
Yeah, not a soul in this
Well,
room.
according to
say
Cisco,
that.
I'm getting hit by a bus tomorrow.
Well, that's true. But just think about this. We might We might. They're going to invent space pills and we'll be rocket cars.
I would love to be cryogenically frozen.
Oh, yeah?
Just an FYI.
Well, yeah, I don't know if we can afford that.
Wake up in, like the 2001 situation or like Alien.
Oh, yeah. Like you wake up and an alien's cutting you open.
Yeah, have a real adventure.
What the hell is this thing?
I didn't sign up for this.
Oh, you wind up in that Choose Your Own Adventure book, Space Draculas.
Space vampires. Oh, yeah, that was my favorite one. Hey, we're supposed to be talking about Ernest.
Yeah.
He's a garbage man.
He's a garbage man. He's like Hoarders. He's been ordered to clean up this Eartha Kitt's house because she's got a bunch of shit in front. So he's what's that guy? Something Paxton?
Is this a person from Hoarders?
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
Oh, I thought you were my lifeline. No.
No.
All right, well, he's like a Hoarders.
Bill Paxton hosts Hoarders?
There's a guy who's an organizer who always talks shit to people right to their face.
I know who you're talking about, but I don't know his name.
It might be Paxton. He's like that guy. So he has to go in and like the sheriff who looks like Ted Cruz. And who happens to be Kenny's dad, and the mayor who looks like a very budget Emmett Walsh a bit.
Yeah, he kind of looks like
There's a Ned Beattyism there.
Yeah,
it's like that. It's
that's like half the country, by the way.
When Ned Beatty fell out of a car in the Superman movies, this guy did it. He was the guy that got fucked in the ass in Deliverance. He was like, all right, get him in here.
Get Billy in here.
His fucking ass double.
Billy.
Wow,
Billy, get in here.
Rim shot.
God.
What's ridiculous about this whole scenario is like the mayor and the sheriff are like, now, Ernest, we told you to clean up that old witch's house and you got to do it because you're the town's only garbage man?
What? Yeah, I don't get
Ernest should have a team of garbage men with him.
Well, it's a small town.
I mean, it's clearly a fantastical fucking world.
That is true.
Listen, I expect realism from sanitation departments no matter what the movie. There's nothing more important than trash pickup.
That's true. And actually,
It's true.
this town would be overrun with garbage because this guy's stupid and he is unreliable because all he wants to do is hang out with the kids and eat grilled cheese sandwiches.
Very unlike our good friends in waste management.
Yeah.
The Mafia. We love the Mafia.
Yes.
We do a great job.
Pro Mafia show.
So there is a pervert in a bee costume later who says that his trash hasn't been picked up for like 20 weeks or something.
Wait, why is he a pervert?
I don't know. He's got a bee costume on. That's kind of pervert.
Well, it is Halloween.
Okay, I guess so. But he also has like eyeliner, like
It's an in-depth fucking bee costume.
Well,
maybe it's Jerry Seinfeld.
sure.
Oh no!
You guys can go and believe that. I'm going to believe reality.
No, maybe he's going as the girl from the Blind Melon video.
It was the 90s? That makes sense.
He's not wearing glasses. Stop with that bullshit.
Hey, listen, it was just a thought. Just putting it out there.
So he goes to Eartha Kitt's house. He gets scared by her because she's scary. And she's like a scary witch kind of a thing. And, she's doing Eartha Kitt things,
I guess so. It's a waste. It's a waste.
Yeah.
Is it?
Like you're trying to...
Why didn't Eartha Kitt ever play a bee? Because she's got a perfect voice. She should have been in B movies. She should be every character in B movie.
I think she was, and she died in 2008.
Oh, she's dead?
She's dead.
Oh, yeah.
She's long dead.
Oh, wow, okay.
Wow, we could do 2 museums in one.
Dude, the Eartha Kitt Museum, it would just be a Catwoman costume.
Yeah.
No, she just a Catwoman costume, correct? I was trying to help.
There were a couple Catwoman.
Yeah. But so she pulls a flamethrower on her. That's something.
That is something quite over the top and unnecessary. She's she makes
iron
iron art. It's really just welded garbage.
She does a lot of welding.
It's welded garbage.
He's like, can I throw this away? And she's like, no, I'm going to sell that on eBay. And then they're like, can I throw this away? No, I'm going to go to a swap meet. And it's like, dude, you're not going to do any of this, you filthy pig.
Yeah, no, she's just a hoarder, but she's making her own garbage, which is interesting. It's not just old newspapers. She's forging her own filth.
So there's these bullies, these fat bullies, one with the best mullet I've seen.
Oh, the Murdock Brothers.
The Murdock Brothers are really something.
The Murdocks are interesting. So they're like the sons of the mayor. They're like the bullies. It's the kind of family where one of the kids would die in a motocross accident in summer. You always knew one of those families growing up.
Oh, in 20 years are going to be the family from Nebraska. Yeah.
Yeah. And these kids are like bullying poor what's his name, Randy?
Kenny.
Oh, pardon me. Yeah,
They're making
Kenny.
like a haunted house, like Kenny and his girlfriend, and then this kid who talks like Hank Hill.
I think he's Danny or Joey.
He might be
Joey.
We'll call him
I think
Joey.
it's Joey.
You know what? These are American kids.
They make like a little tree, a little fort that's going to be scary, and then these kids knock it down. They go to Ernest, obviously.
Like you would when you need advice.
And they're like, Ernest, what do we do here? And then Ernest starts like morphing like the genie in Aladdin into different characters.
And
Speaking of YouTube, by the way.
this is YouTube, man. This is any of those goddamn YouTube people.
He's so. Can we count it?
Podcasts all the way. Am I right?
He's like a sassy old woman.
Yeah.
He's a sassy, less older woman.
He's an ottoman.
Which looks like a Mad Max.
Yes.
That's where the brown face.
Yeah, that's
comes
also
in.
the brown face.
Thanks a lot, Jim Varney.
Well, yeah.
He played a lot of,
it's goddamn. Speaking of John Wayne, it's the fucking Conqueror, dude.
It's true. He also tries to pass himself off as an Italian in this as well as a Roman.
Already he's playing like a Roman centurion.
A Botswana lumberjack. Thank God he doesn't go into any type of blackface.
What is with Ernest Pete Worrell has a beef with the nation of Botswana, and I don't know what's going on. He keeps laying into Botswana.
Well, he says they defeated the Ottomans.
But then he's also dangerously obsessed with the Ottomans.
That's true.
And these kids don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah, I don't know who would ever get this.
He is painfully ignorant. I think that's what we're getting at here, and it's wildly stupid to the point of danger. You are correct to have caution.
I mean, and if you're hanging out with your young friend, the last thing you want to do is dress up like a Roman soldier. Just don't even put that costume on.
If you are a 40-year-old man and your best friend is 10 and you're dressed up like a Roman centurion, you just might be in earnest.
And exactly how are you changing with this kid? If you're doing the whole show
I
right
think
there,
I think
there's a lot of stuff there that I am really uncomfortable even thinking about Varn.
It's quite possible we're overthinking Ernest.
I think we are, because I think this is just like his imagination.
Yeah.
And in real life, he just looks like a crazy person. Like,
Because I think
Speaking about being on the bus, by the way.
exactly. 2x4.
Ottomans. They're Ottomans.
There is one point where the kid's like, he says something like, there's no time for your voices or whatever. It's like, if I was like a 10-year-old kid and I went up to this like 40-year-old man baby and I'm like, oh, this dude might be my friend.
Might be.
He might be. I don't know. Jury's still out.
First of all, he's
We'll
not.
see.
But sure.
Yeah.
But then I'm a stupid 10-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure are.
And then like this dude starts doing voices. I slowly back out of the movie.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's the end of it. I'm never going near this dude again.
He's trying to be like one of your fun cartoons. You like the cartoons?
Yeah, you know what? The cartoons aren't going to fucking touch me in the woods.
Well, what if they could?
So funny you should
We
say that.
think it would look a little something like this.
Exactly. Cut to Ernest in a costume.
Hey, Vern, get the duct tape.
No Vern in this movie.
No
by
Verns
the
at
way.
all.
No fisheye lenses either. That's a big problem.
What funny you should say the woods, because Ernest's big idea is, hey, let's all go to the woods,
Right, 'cause
Yeah.
and build a treehouse where no one can hear you scream, or where you can just hang out with me.
Right, because you need
Deep into a wood.
This is because you need the high ground, which is how the nation of Botswana defeated the Ottoman Empire.
Yes.
According to Ernest.
So now
and,
we're
and a hardcore history.
So he builds a fort, and it's like, super Double Dare-ish. There's like elevators and horse shit. And
It's an impressive treehouse, man.
Yeah.
There's car parts and other things.
The kids come over, they get hit with pizzas. I'm like, what are you wasting food for?
Right,
Where you
exactly.
get this
they waste a lot of pizza. That's like, I would say at least 20 pies they go through.
Listen, show me a pack of children that are just going to let a pizza sit unscathed. That's unbelievable.
Those kids are eating that pizza.
And what is it, like dog food? There's canisters of. They're shooting
Yeah.
out like a rocket launcher, spraying these fucking bullies right in their face.
You know what? Maybe the thing is they were not so hungry to eat the pizza because Ernest filled him up on candy.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah, right.
So Ernest runs off to like Eartha Kitt's like, oh my God, what are you doing? He happens to build it, wouldn't you know it, on the one tree you're not supposed to build it on, which is the troll tree.
That's embarrassing.
Why wouldn't you like put a big sign, build something around it?
It's
man?
not, it's the early 19th century. It's not that long ago.
Right. And this is the late 20th century where apparently this man who works for the city thinks he can just trespass with other children, with just children from the town, Pied Piper style.
With the sheriff's fucking kid, man.
Dude, you do not want to mess with the sheriff's kid. Get the rest, but don't mess the sheriff's kid.
Yeah, you're playing with fire, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a lot of confidence.
And then you
there.
do construction. Like these kids,
massive construction.
These kids would have been killed on the job site.
Yes.
and you're not supposed to be building on someone else's land.
So he goes to talk Eartha Kitt down. Now the troll starts to come around. Is that the idea?
Well, because
he summons it.
Oh, it's so dumb. He's like, it's like a Looney Tunes thing.
Yes.
He's like, legend has it that if someone says
someone of his last name,
he's like,
sometime at this hour,
he's like,
on
if
this day,
if it's the day before Halloween, like today, if a warl like me recites the following phrase and he does it, then this troll is gonna come back to life. And
and then I gotta knock 3 times.
And I am just grabbing my stomach because it hurts to laugh that much.
I mean, I don't remember watching this as a kid, but like, if you saw this 50 times, you have to remember some of those times watching it as a kid.
Oh yeah.
Were you laughing? Were you laughing at the hijinks of Ernest?
I
I think there's a couple laughs in there.
This definitely was not a laugh. This was a smirk.
Right.
You're like, oh, Ernest.
I was like, just like, oh, you fool, you.
Like getting into it now.
I will say I did enjoy when he would say "ee."
Yes.
That was the thing I enjoyed. And there's a joke coming up in this movie where in my home I didn't get a legitimate laugh, but I wrote down I could see myself laughing at that. Like that was the only joke where I was like, I could see that that's a joke wherein I might laugh at that.
The ew, and you shake your lower jaw.
Yeah.
It was one of those things where, I mean, it's been however long since I've seen an Ernest film.
A few hours.
But when that happened, it just flooded back to me.
Oh, yeah.
Of like, my parents, God bless them, for not murdering me as a child, because I remembered just obsessively doing the
I remember like getting so pissed off because
your mom told you to stop doing the Ernest ooze.
No, I was like, they wanted to go out to dinner and I forced them to take me to go see Ernest Goes to Jail.
Man. We're not getting dinner. One of the reasons I'm not having children, FYI. Continue.
Yes. No, that's the end of the story.
Stories like that are harrowing, man.
It sounds like a nice night at the movies.
So the troll comes back from the grave.
He looks terrifying. He's like 4'8" or something, and he's all like troll head, and he's got like dicks on his ears.
Well, he's got 2 noses, which is gross.
And they're both running.
He's all head, first of all,
Yes.
which is gross. He's taller than the troll monster should be. I mean, you need yourself like a Kenny Baker sized motherfucker playing this
Get
troll.
some you don't have Warwick Davis money, that's for sure.
No, you certainly don't.
No,
this
I don't
this
think
is
so.
Ernestville. You barely got Eartha Kitt. You had to trick her.
Is it the Batman convention? Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yeah, right
we
this
run-
way, Ms. Kitt.
We're running it this year and we're videotaping it at this old house.
Wow. So she's just a crazy bag lady in real life?
Yeah.
Is that the idea?
Oh, poor Eartha Kitt.
And these are
Ernest is always bothering me 24/7.
Do I get to sleep inside tonight?
No, she had a house.
Dude, I have a feeling Adam West fucking conned all of those people.
Oh, really? You think he's a Shatner type?
I think so.
Okay.
I feel like that show, that show I don't think was revered as much as we revere it today, maybe?
Yeah, it was like a low, and you're right. It was a
pretty
low point.
stupid,
It was a
right?
low point in the nostalgia. They were punchlines at that point. You know what I mean? It's not like
I see. Yeah,
like the nostalgia didn't kick in until like the late 90s.
Yeah,
Like,
now
that
we-
show's genius.
Like I feel like especially when we get into the 90s, I feel like the tolerance for camp was at an all-time low, except
Yeah.
for stuff like this.
Oh well, the
We like
tolerance
the-
for Ernest was sky high.
The
Clearly,
new American camp is what we were into. The
Fine,
industry had bottomed out.
I'll do the new American camp. What's going on here?
oh, he's an idiot.
I don't.
Is he an idiot? No,
No.
just an idiot.
Just an idiot.
I stepped on your.
Perfect. Yeah, that's fine.
That's what you did.
That's fine.
So he summons this troll, and this is like the troll comes after Ernest. The kids leave, I think, and then Ernest is alone with this troll.
Is this was my question. Is Jim Varney doing the voice of this troll?
No, it's just some guy.
Is it Frank Welker?
It's not. I always check
checked,
these.
yeah.
I'm checking these things because I already need
that
my
unfortunate?
inbox to explode.
I know.
Yeah,
See,
my God.
apparently we didn't mention Frank Welker on the Anaconda episode.
I mean, and who?
the internet cried.
Like I get it, guys. But you know what?
it's not the Frank Welker minute by minute podcast.
One correct.
We'll do that eventually.
We will do that.
A motherfucker's in like 5,000 things.
Yeah,
so we missed a hiss.
I mean, really, talking about Frank Welker being in a movie is like pointing out a tree in a movie. It's like, well,
Exactly.
there was a tree in this movie. Oh, you missed the tree. Like, of course, it's ubiquitous. There's fucking trees everywhere.
Just assume that Frank Welker is around you at all times.
He's listening right now.
that.
So he's fighting this troll, and this is the joke that I almost could consider laughing at. Where the troll is scary, and he's like, "Oh, I sure hope you're from Keebler," and I'm like, "Oh, that's like a play on."
Dude, you thought the Keebler elf joke was fucking funny?
I did not think it was funny. I thought it was constructed in such a way.
Potential for funny.
It was constructed in such a way in which I could imagine myself laughing.
Right now, if Dennis Miller delivered that line.
Oh, looks like we got a Keebler elf here, babe. Saddam Hussein.
I don't know why he didn't just take over for Ernest.
Oh, right.
Put the cap on.
Oh, he could have done it.
No, that's
could've done
Jeff Foxworthy could probably pick that one up.
Oh,
dude, if
a
you want to
reboot?
reboot Ernest.
Oh shit!
Oh, what was I watching the other
Or maybe,
day?
dude, old Ernest, like the old Ernest Strikes Again or whatever that Batman comic is.
Dark Knight
Yeah.
Returns.
Yes,
The
yes.
Dark Vern rides again.
Yes, exactly.
He wakes
It's
up
like
with a
an-
mustache and then he shaves it.
Yeah, and it's like this old weathered Ernest who's just like he's
Done
grown-
with the world.
He's still dumb as shit, but he's grown cynical. You're right, Chris.
Can I ask you? Can I ask you guys something? So, Steve said Foxworthy. Somebody said Foxworthy.
I said Foxworthy.
We were watching TV the other night. I don't remember what this commercial was. I don't know if it's like
Golden Corral.
It's Golden Corral.
Is it Golden
It's
Corral?
gotta be
It's
Golden
got to
Corral.
be Golden Corral.
so. But have you seen this version though? It's just a commercial for Golden Corral, and then in the corner of the screen at the end of the commercial, Jeff Foxworthy just pops up and goes, "Hit," and that was it. And my wife and I turned to each other. We were like, "Did you just see Jeff Foxworthy on the screen?" And she's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, good. We're not fucking crazy."
Well, no, that's an old provision from Homeland Security that Bush passed. Is that Jeff Foxworthy can watch you from the other side of your television?
Hey, what's going on here on this side?
he has to be in exactly.
Right.
So the troll.
And if he's looking into your TV and then he looks up and sees that there's a TV on top of a TV, he might just be watching it.
He has to, by contract, he has to be in 18% of all advertisements.
It was just, it was like fucking Clippy. Like he just came out, and like that was the
Do
end.
you
Of it.
need help with obesity? You can get it here.
Golden Corral, man.
Do you need assistance selecting your variety of fucking steam tray macaroni and cheese?
Exactly. Now, if Golden Corral wants us to stop besmirching their good name, they should sponsor the show.
Yeah,
Oh,
how about some fucking gift certificates?
No. Just
Money will do fine.
cold, hard cash.
So the terrifying thing about this troll, aside from his appearance, is what he does to children.
Oh, this is where it makes
right,
it
right.
not NSFK.
So
He feeds them Golden Corral.
And they just fucking shit themselves to
That's
death.
how he gets the kids, and they're dead now.
the other thing about that Jeff Foxworthy, they dropped it, It was like him. It's like, oh, it's election madness here at Golden Corral.
Oh, he's got a tuxedo on.
No, he's
right?
wearing. He's
like Uncle Sam, right?
He's like he's like two. He's a Republican and a Democrat,
What?
and they're like,
He's
oh,
Two-Face?
he's like,
Oh, I bet that made him sick to his stomach.
Well, that's the thing. It's two parts of the question. It's like you can get ham, and he's like wearing a red tie. It's like, or you can get beef, and he's wearing a blue one. He must have hated. They had to like digitally add that blue tie in. I bet.
I ain't taking this red tie off. You can use a computer to fix it.
So,
God.
but this troll,
This is bone chilling.
the two kids, the guy and the girl, like they're having like a little kid date, and they like he drops her off, and then the other kid.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to step on you, but you drummed up a memory I had from this movie where I almost
yeah?
fucking
Date
threw
you
up
were
on
on?
my couch.
You went on a kid date?
I was on a date with this little kid
No,
2 weeks ago.
shit.
No, in the movie when this little girl, and they're very like
So wait, you're talking about in the movie theater where this little girl was?
no, talking about
The film?
watching on HBO Go the
okay.
the stream of Ernest Scared Stupid.
Yes.
Because the kids are basically like a Spanky and Delilah, is it from Little Rascal or whatever the girl's name
Yeah.
is? She gives him like a little peck on the cheek, and Ernest is spying this makeout sesh from the garbage truck.
Are you serious?
And he does like a, oh, don't mind me. I'm just watching kids kiss, Vern. It's fucking disgusting.
Rimshot is also embarrassed, clearly, by
'cause-
being involved in the
Oh,
moment.
you know why? Because Ernest is emboldened now. He's like, it's like I already been to jail. That'd be double jeopardy. Because I mean, Ernest is stupid. He doesn't understand how the legal system works.
That movie,
I
Double
watched the
Jeopardy,
movie
didn't
with
either.
Tommy Lee Jones.
No, that movie didn't get it right either.
Yeah,
Also,
look
I
at
don't think that movie was out yet.
Also, is Ernest Goes to Jail the one where there's an Ernest double
Yes,
that robs
where
a
he's
bank?
like a vaguely Italian criminal.
Yeah, a lot of vaguely Italian impressions Jim Varney
But
did.
so he separates the third kid whose name is Jimmy or something.
Oh, right.
And the troll gets him and he turns him into a wooden doll.
I
Oh,
love
it's
it.
bone chilling.
I
And
love
also,
it.
it's like they freeze in the doll position of like their body.
They're
And
screaming.
hilariously, this nerdlinger fucking falls in the mud, which is funny.
Yeah,
and he's
that's
like, oh, help me, anybody. Or also, Ernest, can someone help me? And he gets frozen, like reaching
but-
for help.
Ernest replies, and he grabs onto this thing, and it turns out to be the troll. Apparently, the troll
He can throw his
has-
voice. Yeah.
He's got predator powers because he's doing impressions of people he's already encountered.
Dude, if this troll started gutting these kids and hanging them from trees.
That would be really cool.
There should be a troll cam for sure, first and foremost.
Yeah,
Yes.
we need troll POV more
Right.
than you get. You
Yeah,
only
like-
get at the beginning of this movie, and that's
Yeah,
not fair.
Do you think it's like
Jeez.
infrared, maybe?
Well, you
Yeah.
get a lot of it, but it's not like going in for the kill. It's all like watching them from afar.
Oh, I thought that was Ernest. Ernest
It mixes.
POV.
It's pretty avant-garde in that it kind of mixes
Right, yeah.
perspectives.
And then little kid Bill Duke shoots up the forest.
Oh yeah, dude.
I like that.
Yeah.
So Ernest they're like, oh, Mom, Dad, we saw this troll. It's so scary. They're like, don't be hanging out with Ernest so much. I'd be like, no, seriously. No. I'm as serious as a heart attack right now.
Yeah.
You were where with Ernest? Who else was there?
Yep.
What else happened?
It's the middle of the night.
We're staying up until the morning until we've straightened this out.
We are calling the
Yeah.
parents of all the kids,
We're all coming together.
making sure everybody's home safe.
And you know who my first call is going? The sheriff of the town.
But he
Oh,
is
yeah.
the sheriff.
Hold on, I got to call myself.
But
Or
here's
no, his chief or whoever runs.
yeah, somebody above him.
well, the mayor's a Murdock, and that guy's a moron.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's where you'd go up to the mayor.
It's
but
a
I-
real O'Doyle rules
You know
situation.
what? Here's the thing: your kids are being mysteriously taken by this man. Time to get the stadies down here.
Oh, totally.
But that's the weird thing. So the next morning, it's,
Guy's been to jail already, by the way.
He's an ex-con. He's a dangerous ex-con who should be thankful he got that job.
it's Kenny and the girl, and they're like, "Did you hear Jimmy didn't come home last night?" And they're like, "Yeah, I know. It's really weird. What do you think the troll did to him?" The fucking town is putting Ernest on blast.
Yeah.
There's a child missing. It's a small town. That's a
Yep.
big
Last
fucking
time-
deal.
pre-internet, dude, and this shit used to happen. Mob justice. All right, they don't have, they don't. There was before the Twitter, before you could report this stuff. That town is publicly executing Ernest.
Oh yeah, dude.
And then
without
they're
question.
acting like it never happened.
Oh yeah,
so?
they will. They
That
will
happens a
pave
lot.
over his town. They're gonna fucking make it a park. Well,
Yeah.
Ernest's trailer was never here.
They do make it abundantly clear in the early parts of this movie that the entire town thinks he's an incompetent nit. And
Yeah, well, it's Ernest. Just look at him.
and they're like, okay, we got a firearm or we got to figure out something because this shit's just not working.
Here's my question. I don't know if anybody in the room will recall, but is Ernest like in this same town in Missouri
That
all
I
the
don't
time?
know.
Because are these people able to be like, oh, he was in jail? Oh, that's the. But like one side could be like, hey, that's the guy that was in jail, but the other side could be like, but that was the guy that saved Christmas.
All right, but you're suggesting maybe he's a drifter,
Right, going from town to town,
I actually
annoying
think
people.
that might be it.
Chris, is that right? You're
I
our,
think
you're our
so.
Ernest historian.
I don't actually remember the. I know this is Bryersville,
Right.
Yeah.
but I don't know what the other settings are.
Right. It should be like, it should be ever present. Like, is this Crystal Lake? Let
Yes,
me know.
exactly.
Let me know.
I think because Bryersville's seen more fucking horror than Crystal Lake has.
Yes.
What with Ernest?
So Ernest goes to Eartha Kitt and is like, "Oh shit, how do I stop this troll? She's got some fucking bullshit magic book, right?" And it's
right.
like,
And by the way, she mentions that Ernest is the seventh son of a seventh son.
Yeah, that's fucking strange.
That's some folklore magic, right?
Because I was under the impression that fucking bullshit Jeff Bridges movie made that thing up.
Apparently not.
No,
Apparently,
I don't think
there's
so.
actually a Wikipedia entry for seventh son of a seventh son.
Is there?
There is, but you got to spell out seventh, the word.
What an inconvenience that must have been for you.
Hey man, that's a lot of thinking.
The troll, by the way, has done some another gross thing.
"Oh please."
It so it takes the after thing of the child,
the doll product,
the wooden doll,
The after thing.
and he puts it
You mean
back.
bones?
It's the wooden doll, and he puts it into the tree.
Oh, right.
in this little cubby space.
Right. It's
and
like
these
Sleepy Hollow.
fucking like wet green things start sprouting out.
Yeah.
These gremlins, dude.
It's very
it's,
gremlins.
it's really, really gross.
Hey, Gremlins, get away from my good friend Ernest.
Who's messing with my Ernest movie?
I want hot popcorn, cold soda, and a fucking air-conditioned theater to watch my Ernest movies. This is cinema.
nacho cheese with jalapenos.
Oh, guaranteed. He's the kind of dude who's asking for more than one fucking box of jalapenos at the movie.
I mean, here's a quick tip, a life hack. If the guy in front of you at the concession stand is 8 feet tall and 400 pounds, just go to the next line. Like, just know if it's longer, you're fine.
Yeah, avoid professional wrestlers. Is that the
Yes.
In any line, a bank, like, is this going to
Yeah.
be wait, no, help? Well, now I need to open a secondary account. Like, oh fuck, I picked the wrong line.
fucking come on, Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, he's got like 70 items and 10 items or less.
The
Yeah.
coffee, it's always a latte that's not to his liking.
Send it back, coffee.
Hey, brother, I asked for this to be extra hot. The concept of extra hot coffee, by the way. I heard this at
Is
the
that
coffee
a-
shop. Oh, yeah, you can get it extra hot.
That's a real concept.
Oh, yeah, extra hot coffee.
It's already hot enough.
Yeah. Well, I guess they're not going to drink it for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
They just want to have it. Fucking extra hot coffee.
Instead of mittens, they just grab onto it.
The problem is with this movie, Eartha Kitt's like, so you're the Worrell that's got to like stop this
Right.
troll.
He's the chosen one.
And then the problem with Ernest is when you give him a task,
Oh, I see.
it turns out he overdoes things.
It turns out he is a bungler.
Oh, he's a total bungler, dude. He goes to a hardware store and spends like $2,000 on garbage.
Here's a question: Where's
Al
Ernest
Bundy
getting this money? This 1990 money?
That's a great question.
True. That's true.
And he pays for it like it ain't no thing. Like the gag needs to be this hardware store owner is like, all right, Ernest, for all your troll hunting gear, it's
Now-
$2,000. He's got to be like, oh, hey, Vern, I don't got that. He's just like, swipe.
This is one of the shopkeep is one of the actors, one of the stable of actors.
He's an Ernest regular.
And his little friend Teller, because it's like a Penn and Teller act.
It is something
guys.
like that, but they're both.
They're janitors in I think in Goes to Jail. They've been in like everything.
Goes to Jail. The skinnier, the smaller one, the Teller, as you put it. He is one of the brothers that like runs security for the bank.
Okay, that's what I was thinking of. There was a security guard,
but not the other one.
Do you think these guys were all hanging out at Christmas?
Oh yeah,
definitely.
Just getting ripped at Varney's place, man.
Yeah. Hey, you going to Varney's for New Year's Eve?
No.
Oh, a Jim Varney New Year's Eve party. Fucking check your wallet, man.
They were definitely calling him in like the last weeks, I think.
Of his life?
Yeah, I think.
To see if he was going to have a New Year's Eve party?
Yeah.
Oh God! No, I would hope they were good friends to him.
I mean, that's what I would think that like that's when they would come out of the woodwork if any time.
No, I think it's every year, man. It's just going to Varney's
I
place.
think it's a crew, man. You
Coke Sam shows up or whatever that guy's name is.
I know.
It's all waiting until he gets there.
I feel like minus the obvious double homicide, the life of Jim Varney was much like the life of O.J. Simpson.
Okay, yeah.
Everybody was coming. You see that documentary? Everybody was coming to O.J.'s, man. They were
Bob Costas was there, you think?
Guaranteed. They were talking about the Kentucky Derby all the time.
Here's the thing: if Jim Varney was still around and he invited me to one of his parties, I'd be tripping over myself to get there.
Oh hell yeah,
Absolutely.
dude! Go to talk to Ernest/Slinky from the Toy Story movies. Fuck yeah!
And Jeb Clampett himself. He would be the living Jeb Clampett at that point.
In the Beverly Hillbillies film, which is probably a stay tuned.
Also, probably a stay tuned, I would say.
Yeah, Toy Story, definitely.
No, I was gonna say that is a movie that I've definitely seen like 50 times.
There you go.
The Beverly
Never
Hillbillies.
saw it. I've steered clear of the Jim
you
Varneys.
dodged
How?
the Beverly Hillbillies movie?
Yeah, man.
Oh shit!
Man,
You wanna talk- I was crying.
Dolly Parton cameo.
It's also peak Schneider, Rob Schneider.
Rob
yes,
Schneider's
it
all
is.
over that movie.
That's a question that I had because this movie has nobody in it. The dad looks like Ted Cruz. Great. Like
Eartha Kitt. Eartha Kitt is the name.
Eartha Kitt is the get. Like, how is there no pre or post Saturday Night Livers in this? Like, you know what I mean? Like before David Spade hit, they got him from the comedy club.
The sheriff should be somebody.
Yeah, like, or maybe you get Jane Curtin in there
because I feel like they didn't
Darren
give
Morris.
a shit. They
Dan
were like,
Whitney.
we're not making Dan Whitney. No, I feel like they were like, we're not making a real movie.
Yeah,
And they're
here's the
working
thing is-
within the stable.
Yep. And the profits go right to Varney. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to start divvying all this out.
Hey man, you want me to keep up these New Year's Eve parties, these Super Bowl parties, these after Thanksgiving parties? We're making these Ernest movies just so we can party.
See, that's the thing is, I guarantee you, no one approached this like it was a real movie. It was like making a Sharknado. It's just like, yeah, right, whatever.
Yeah,
We could
yet
go-
another Ernest movie.
Exactly.
We never thought we'd get this big. Jokes on everybody else. We'll keep making these Ernest movies. You keep fucking falling for it.
So Ernest makes a trap for the troll with all this money. The trap, by the way, is on his garbage truck. It's a trap that says, Troll Hotel, come on in here. And it also says
Yes.
free kids inside.
Yeah, this is a fucking Chris Hansen project if I've ever seen one.
If I'm looking for my kid and I'm like, where's my kid? Oh my God, I'm going to have a heart attack. I see this asshole driving around in a truck that has free kids inside.
I
This
have
guy-
the heart attack.
This guy needs to be sweating it out in county and beaten with rubber hoses until
Yes.
he gives up the goods.
Lock
Rubber
up
hoses.
Ernest P. Worrell. Again. Why'd you let him out the first fucking time? You had him.
Well, they thought
Repeat
he-
offender.
They thought he was a master criminal.
That's right. Yeah.
Come on now.
So I don't know. There's a bunch of troll action,
There's so much like
There's a lot of kids getting fucking turned into statues,
There's a
and it's
lot
like
of-
really fucking
There's a
unsettling.
lot
Listen,
of boogers.
there's a lot of kids getting grabbed. A lot
Yeah.
of kids getting grabbed in this movie, like
But
grabbed
that-
off bikes, grabbed off the street.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nobody's safe.
that's what childhood is. Didn't you grow up? I was getting grabbed right and left.
My least favorite scene. It's Halloween night, and it's a little girl in her room, and she's like, "Mom, there's something under my bed." And she's like, "You're too old for this shit.
This
Hey,
mother,
you're too
this
old
mother
for
is a
this shit.
fucking garbage parent.
And by the way, 3 kids are missing at this point, and she's like, whatever. Everyone still has to get to this Halloween party at the fucking gross school.
She's
I'm like,
pissed off. She's
it's
pissed off.
canceled.
She's so pissed that this daughter doesn't want to go to this Halloween party.
Somehow the streets are not lined with police officers.
Like people with like orange vests with like, you know, like lanterns just calling out the names of
Right.
children.
See, here's
Like, come on.
kids are actually missing in this narrative, and everyone's cool as a cucumber, right?
Nobody
We're
knows.
going-
Apparently, nobody's found out.
Yeah.
Wait, so Steve's getting to the creepiest part of this movie.
The mother's like, you get in your fucking outfit and you'll be downstairs in 5 fucking minutes, and slams the door. And this girl's like, wow, I'm in an abusive household. And
It was
this,
the 90s.
this troll comes out from underneath her bed, and what does he say? Does he say anything, or is it just enough that he's there?
It's just like a
"Wait."
girl.
No, but he gets into bed with her. That's
Right,
catch him
yeah.
in bed with a goblin. That's true. And he turns into a wooden doll, and and scares and creeps.
It's
See
disgusting.
here, you're in bed with me now. Man, I'm a troll.
Dude, a Jimmy Durante / Edward G. Robinson troll?
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
Right? They're both they're both creepy enough looking on their own. Imagine putting those two together.
It was certainly been better than what we get, which is one more bit for my gun.
Excellent impression.
Well, he's seen it 50 fucking times. Oh, it's gross.
It's so gross.
It's so gross.
The Eartha Kitt's thing is like, oh, we need one. It's a mother's love or the love of a child and all this horse shit.
It's like they have to have a mother's love and
A
the
mother's
heart of a
care,
child.
heart of a child, and a mother's care.
Yeah,
And
AKA a
Stop the
fucking
troll.
idiot.
And because there's text in the book that says M.I. blank and then K, and they can't figure out it's milk.
Right. But that's
Spoiler alert! It's milk.
But why?
spoil alert. Spoiled milk alert.
Gee, I'm lactose intolerant.
He
Like,
is.
why would it be milk?
Because it's like gross and
Because
it's
it's a
the
fairy
90s.
tale, stupid bullshit.
Yeah, it's
It's
like
the
they're saying that
90s.
the milk would deter this troll.
I
You
don't
know?
understand.
More
it.
double dare horse shit in this movie.
Yeah. geez.
Now just picture someone throwing a glass of milk in Mark Summers' face.
Oh
That's
my
pretty
God.
funny. He'd freak out.
Yeah, I think
He'd freak right out. Dude.
I'll tell you this.
Imagine-
I think I would too.
Yeah. Dude, imagine
I wake up one morning,
Yeah.
I just get milk thrown at me. Yeah, I
By
think
a
I'd freak
clown.
out. By a clown.
Oh, my Lord.
I'd be freaked out.
Well, he thinks because the L is covered up that it's something called miak,
Yeah.
which is what now?
It's just-
and this is
Bulgarian miak. I don't know. It's like,
It's like it's a fictional beverage.
I
of
think
a
this- you're
syrup
probably
or
right, yeah.
something.
this is where the public never ceases to surprise me because it was like, hey man, we're doing Ernest Scared Stupid, and all these people were like, oh, fuck, you're gonna fucking make fun of miak. Oh, it's fucking miak time. I say miak all the time. I was like,
Were people telling you this?
dude, look on our social media. It's riddled with people talking about miak, and I was like, are you kidding me? It's like a throwaway gag.
But that's the thing. It's a weird thing. You latch on to things as a child, and it just turns into a monster. And then you're saying, "Yeah, at 28 years old."
In your case, it was comic books.
Exactly. There's this one point where Ernest actually abducts a kid in his troll trap, right?
Two kids.
Pair of them.
Two
It's the
kids.
Murdocks.
It's
I
the
believe.
Murdocks, and like the mayor is flipping his shit. Is like, my kids are missing now. God damn it! There is not going to be a Halloween parade.
But I'm definitely not going to call the police at all.
Who's at the police station? Who's just this fucking jerk? You know what I mean? Like
It's just this dude's house is the police station.
So Ernest is like, I got the troll. You got to see the troll. It's in here. Ew, it's going to be great. Sheriff, draw your gun and fire it whatever I open this thing
He also
on.
asked if the sheriff would be okay if he crushes that troll to death with his garbage truck compactor.
First. Can I do that first?
And he's
Yeah.
ready to do it. He's ready to take
He's
these kids'
ready
lives.
to do it, and he should have.
And he
'Cause
does.
these kids are gross. Fuck them.
Well, also, it would just bring his whole enterprise down.
So he opens it, and sure enough, these two kids fall out. They're dressed like trolls, and it's like
Right, they're the Halloween masks.
they're like the kids in the Scream movie that dress up like Ghostface. Like, what the fuck? Have some fucking respect.
Henry
Kids
Winkler's,
are missing.
Henry Winkler's yelling at him.
My identity.
Dude, I'll tell you what. Henry Winkler played one frightening principal in that movie.
He did.
Principal Himbry.
Right, yeah.
Don't need to remember that.
No, sure not.
So I think this is finally when like the town officials are like, "You're fucking done with it."
Yeah, no,
Worrell.
They fucking fire him.
He loses his job as a garbage man.
Did they kick him out of town too? Did I make that
No,
up?
that should have happened.
No.
Yeah, they should run him out of town on
a rail, right on a rail.
No, there should have been like a whole like a ritual like they go to.
It's
a certain-
Halloween night too. Why
Yeah.
not?
It's Halloween night. It's where the darkest moment of the soul comes out, right? So the
Go
mayor
to the
should
town square
exactly
with everybody.
the mayor should just be like, "Sheriff, I order you to open fire on Ernest. I want to see P whirl on that pavement whirl."
Ernest Pavement Worrell.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
spray his guts and blood and brains all over that.
Or
pavement.
how about a good old fashioned steak burning?
I like that.
It's been
Yeah.
decades since this town's probably seen one.
Oh man, think about how
It's
funny.
been like 30 days, first of all.
Speaking about stuff that I might laugh at, Ernest tied up to a stake, fire come up his legs, and he's just like blowing at it. Hey, rim shot, get some water.
I love it, dude. It just turns into Carl Theodor's Dreyer's Day of Wrath.
Sure.
Old witch movie. Well, check it out. Your
It is
Halloween
very
viewing.
good.
It's bone chilling. We're talking about witch mania, burning old
It should
ladies at the
be-
stake.
Bone burning.
Well, the bones are the things that don't burn.
I think that
Well, if you burn them long enough, you could definitely get them down there, like in a crematorium.
Well, I feel like in a steak burning situation, what with witch panic, it's like, well, they're
Yeah.
dead. That's enough.
Oh yeah. Then what you do with those burnt bones is you want to get out a hammer.
oh yeah, turn them into dust.
You don't want any of those skeletons coming
Yeah,
after
no, I
you,
agree.
right?
Is that what they did? I never watched that program Salem.
No,
Heard
I
that
never
was a
did either.
sexy series.
Was that a series?
Yeah, it was.
Julia Ormond. Is that Julia Ormond or is that the other another lady?
Couldn't tell you.
What channel was this?
I was like A&E or
I
something.
think it's Lifetime. Actually.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, dude, we're burning witches on Lifetime.
Lots changed.
So speaking of witches, Ernest goes to get Eartha Kitt. They go to the school auditorium where there's like 9 people there.
For the hype that this Halloween party's been building up for itself throughout this movie, talk about unattended.
It's like 8 kids in a costume contest.
It's really sad.
Maybe 8.
There's a lame Ninja Turtle walking
Oh,
around.
I
This
didn't see
older-
that.
This older guy in a Ninja
Are you
Turtle
serious?
outfit.
They should be sued.
They should be. Man, Ninja Turtle costumes in the 90s were wretched, weren't they?
Yeah, they were
anyone
so bad.
anyone here dressed as a Ninja Turtle as a kid?
Yeah,
I did.
guaranteed.
I did.
Yeah,
It's,
of
it's
course.
a bad costume.
Every day of my life.
I literally dressed as a Ninja Turtle last year for Halloween.
Did, you
my
have, did you have a
Lord.
big plastic shell? Or
No,
okay,
it was
that's
really
the
lazy. You get a T-shirt that's got the turtle front and the
Oh,
turtle
man.
back, and then a bandana. And then I went to
There
a
you go.
bar.
So wait, did you not have like the really cheap one?
No, I mean, I had the cheapest one. I mean,
The
it
one
was,
that was just plastic?
yeah, it had the plastic back and like the
No,
whole,
no. Like there was one that was literally just like a plastic
oh, like a
sheet
vinyl sheet that you
with,
put on.
with
yeah.
the design.
It was just
on
a
the
green
front and the
garbage
back.
bag.
It wasn't green. It was like white, and then the design was
what?
there.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
That's
Your
like
mother bought you a hefty bag, dude.
She did.
it was a hefty bag that happened to have Ninja Turtles on it.
And it was,
Dad, now you're a Ninja Turtle. Happy Halloween.
it was a small zipper, and no, it was a piece of shit.
You put a pillow on your shirt and it makes a shell bump.
No,
That's how you save some money that
Why
way.
bother at that point?
Dude, frugal Halloween costumes. I'm sorry, just don't go out. Effort or bust.
Yeah, I could have
pillow in his back.
Oh,
Crooked Hillary has cheap Halloween costumes.
PrisonPlanet.tv.com now.
cheap Halloween costumes.prisonplanet.org.
I might just be Alex Jones for Halloween.
You
Oh,
gotta
I
take
like
your shirt
that
off, though.
Better get eating.
You got to rent a horse, man.
Yeah, definitely. And they'd probably kill it, too.
Oh, he ate that horse. Don't worry about
Male
it.
vitality serum. We ground up that horse into a penis pill, and I'll make you harder than a rock. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Prison Planet.
You know, I was disappointed in the Dunkin' Donuts franchise. They're featured in this movie.
Oh, they
Are
are.
they?
They're everywhere.
Quite
yeah.
prominently at one point. They go to like the sheriff's, like the police station or
Yeah.
something, and it's like everything is nothing. Like there's these sets are nothing, and then it's like Dunkin' Donuts. Like there's a box of donuts, but it's like on the top of a filing cabinet in the back of the room, and I'm like,
Ernest has it in his van too.
Oh, does he? Oh, I didn't notice that one.
Yes.
But it's like nobody's putting. Dunkin' Donuts doesn't take a backseat to anything. Dunkin' Donuts is fucking front and center on a desk somewhere. Just saying. It was stupid of them.
See, now, if you sponsor We Hate Movies, it'd be front and center. Front and center.
I would be talking about Dunkin' Donuts nonstop.
Oh, we would run on it.
So the troll breaks up this party, and Ernest is fighting the troll.
Right.
At this point, the troll
Yeah,
turns.
Ernest, see? Cha-cha-cha. I'm going to get your kids. And your little dog, too.
The dog gets turned into a wooden doll at this point, which is actually pretty heartbreaking.
Which is the greatest tragedy.
I will admit to being a little bit bummed out when this happened. I was like, oh no, rim job's a doll.
Although first the dog did a great job driving a truck at one point and did hit the troll with the car, going in like reverse. Like this dog is doing tricks I couldn't do.
Dude,
grade A Toons
it's
driving.
Toons is the driving dog, dude. I was like, this dog is driving for way too long. Like, it was so accurate, this driving. Pinpoint accuracy.
Well, where is the goddamn pedals? How is he? He's a Jack Russell Terrier.
Now, you got to explain this. Is there a full moon which in the dog morphs into Ryan O'Neal? He's doing all these trick driving. And now Bruce Dern's chasing him.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, you know what? Thank God Bruce Dern never had to be in an Ernest movie.
Oh my
He would
God.
be great in one, though.
But
you got to admit.
But it's nice to know that times were never that tough that Bruce Dern needed to sign on to an Ernest
Now,
movie.
Ernest, you better get these cans out of my yard. I don't want any bullshit.
Hey, Ernest, I fucking break up this recycling for a goddamn reason, you fucking moron.
I take the time every Sunday.
Hey,
What do you do for the community?
Hey, Ernest, why don't you take a break from mowing my lawn and come in here and schmuck some weed with me, man?
Do you know how to chill out?
Hey, Ernest, can you chill the fuck out for a second? You're killing my high.
You're hanging out with all these kids. You got to hang out with a 60-year-old man with a good supply of weed. We'll put a record on. Watch The King of Marvin Gardens.
Dude,
Watch his own movies.
yeah, and that's awesome.
I would love to do that. I wish
To
there
just
was...
chill out with Bruce Dern, smoke a J,
or
and
any-
watch his old movies.
Or any old man, really.
That could be arranged.
You want to hang? I'll get you an old man.
Please, give me an old man. And I've got King of Marvin Gardens on Blu-ray. So
Yeah.
Oh, you want to go on
bring it up.
OK Geezer, and you can find one.
oh, man,
That's
shit,
a shitty
dude.
joke.
It's the most important scene of the movie because this is like the moment of truth. This is where the town is like, holy shit. That fucking idiot garbage man was telling the truth.
Fucking told you that garbage man had a good head on his shoulders, man.
That garbage man's got some good ideas, man. Taught me how to roll a Godfather joint. Fucking great.
Holy shit. Wow.
That stupid son of a bitch can suck that. It's about weed, but it's fine.
Fucking okgeezer.com.
OKGeezer.com. You swipe all over the circle like a crazy person. Doesn't know what they're doing. Yeah, there's a trick to that chair.
The trick.
Bring it to me.
Did you fucking break that chair?
This chair was a piece of shit.
It was.
Eric can attest to it.
It was.
It's an IKEA chair that's like 10 years old.
It's still really funny, though.
It's pretty much busted, I think, at this point. Ernest.
I just looked over and I couldn't believe you were still sitting on it.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Oh,
look.
wow. Okay. That chair lives to see another day.
If he falls
Maybe with all the funds
Watch
we
out.
have.
Maybe buy some chairs.
Yeah, chair or two.
Oh, Lord.
Where were we?
So now it's like everybody believes Ernest and it's like, we gotta fucking get that troll.
The troll gets one last kid.
The Murdock. He gets one of the Murdocks.
He gets the
Got one of the
Murdock.
Murdock boys. See, got him back in my place. Yeah, I got to turn him into a little troll doll.
Toss him into my doll cubby.
Got to make him touch wood.
These kids figure out the deal that milk
It's
will
milk
destroy the troll.
because- And then, like, Jim Varney's covered in fucking ice cream, and the
Right.
and the troll won't, like, eat him or whatever the fuck the troll's gonna
Shay,
do
is that
to
heavy
an adult.
cream?
I don't get it.
It awakens my least favorite trope in all movies.
Jim Varney bukkake video simulation.
Shay, I don't want any of that adult heavy cream.
One of my least favorite tropes is awesome kid who's just great at everything and is just like fucking figures it all out, is high-fiving everybody. And was like, oh, look, it's awesome kid. He saved the day.
Oh, this
Yay,
is
awesome.
Kenny?
Yeah,
So
Kenny.
Kenny?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I mean, like, Macaulay Culkin veers that way with Kevin McAllister a little bit.
Oh,
but,
sure.
But not all the way. He doesn't go all the way awesome kid.
No,
No, he
Kevin
doesn't.
McAllister's like in some peril at some
Oh,
point.
yeah,
It's not. It's not
he's,
exactly easy street.
He's
He's
put
a
in his
flaw-
place
yeah.
a couple of times.
He
I
is a
think.
flawed character too.
Yes, he's a complex character.
Yes.
But this Kenny man, he figures it out. They go and rob a convenience store. That's kind of hilarious.
They get a super soaker filled with milk, and he's like, oh, how awesome is this? And he's on his bicycle. I wanted to punch him.
Hey, speaking of Dennis Miller, by the way, I think they stole that shit for fucking Bordello of Blood.
Oh,
shit.
right.
Super soakers filled with holy water. Wasn't that in that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
Somebody
I mean,
do some research
well,
about
here's
this.
the thing: is in the 1990s, listeners, and especially younger listeners that didn't live through it like we have, you walk down the street in the 90s, you trip over a super soaker.
Oh yeah, and of
It was-
all kinds.
Yeah, Nerf guns, ever present, ever present.
There was always the one kid in the neighborhood who was like a little too obsessed with the super soaker situation.
Yeah.
Like that motherfucker that had like the backpack extension thing.
backpacks and the
And it
extra
always leaked.
It always. I mean, they're all garbage.
Yeah, that kid would piss all over the place.
It's just plastic garbage.
Yes.
That your parents are paying $30 for.
So Ernest turns into like Ash from the Evil Dead. He's like, by the way, the troll raises a bunch of troll army. There's like 12 different trolls.
right.
All
my
little
God.
fucking little Brussels sprout egg shits
Yeah.
drop into the ground and become other trolls that get like birthed in
That are
this.
fully grown.
These trolls, like this troll army is disgusting because they're birthed kind of like gremlins too. And it's
Yes.
like all different kinds of little trolls.
Gross faces.
They're all gross. They're all wet.
They all look. They look. Some of them look like the killer clowns from outer space because it's by the same production team, the Chiodo brothers.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Right. Thank God we hired those guys back.
Get them back
That's
here.
before they were run out of town. They did this, they did killer clowns. Then this. Like, get the fuck out of here. Get out of movie town.
That's actually what Killer Clowns has over this movie.
Everything.
Is no, most things, I guess, but Dean Wormer from Animal House is in
yeah.
Killer
Yes.
Clowns. Get Dean Wormer in this movie, possibly reviving.
He would
reviving
not
his
put
role.
up. He would not put up with Ernest. That's
No,
for sure.
that's
No,
you
no,
needed
no, I
the
don't think
fucking
so.
authoritarian, hard fist of
Now,
Dean
Ernest,
Wormer.
you get away from those kids, goddammit!
Yeah, exactly right.
Because, see, that's the thing is like you have him in that movie, then he says it like that. Ernest has no choice. He has to get away from those kids.
Movie's over with.
But, like, that sheriff, man, he can't give an order to save his life.
Well, that's the thing that happens to the sheriff. The sheriff gets handcuffed to his own car.
What
one
an
of the
idiot.
one of the trolls
he gets eaten by trolls.
eats his bullets,
Try
and the other
to
one,
eat your bullets, man.
and he's almost getting shot in the face. And his little kid with a little super soaker has to save his life.
Actually, during this troll fucking mayhem that's happening, Eric's favorite part of this movie is there's definitely a shot of two trolls nailing a clown to a tree upside down.
They're crucifying him.
That is fucking
But
bone chilling.
Why not? And to get back onto the creepy clown thing, they're just like teenagers in dumb outfits.
Yeah, this is clearly because you don't have any like clown phobia.
Oh, yeah, no.
But clowns, dude, are inherently terrifying.
Yeah. To some people.
Yeah, they're
To
terrifying.
some people.
So it's good to see them get nailed up onto the troll
Exactly.
tree.
Yeah, that was a vitriolic for some
There's-
people.
See here, I'm going to nail these clowns up. Yeah.
There's a little bit of catharsis
Real
there.
good.
So a bunch of milk kills a bunch of trolls. Ernest is like Ash
like
versus Evil
Normandy.
the Dead, like hitting these trolls with baseball bats,
Which is
I
weird.
kind of like.
It's pretty great, but again, this isn't a kid's movie. He's like fucking Robert De Niroing these trolls, just beating them to death.
And the trolls are ascending up the treehouse, and like it's Ernest and Tommy, and then Ernest yet again channels all these gross characters,
Which is weird, and the characters are now doing the fighting.
I don't get it. And then like at the end of it, Tommy or Kenny is like, You're a great bunch of guys, Ernest. And it's like, what the fuck just happened? It's Halloween, so I guess it's like
That's the part I was talking about.
You know, it's Halloween. Everybody's entitled to one broad joke.
That goes for our show on the 21st as well.
Yeah, and I don't know. So like they defeat everybody. Then like, what's his name? Jimmy, Tommy, Kenny. He's turned into a doll
Because the troll turns into the main troll turns into super troll.
It's a super shredder situation.
right,
and
like-
fucking hello, somebody saw Ninja Turtles 2 the year before.
Yeah.
His ears grow, which is weird.
He
and
grows tentacles. They're
Right.
genuine
I
tentacles.
thought it was going to be horns, and I'm like, oh my god, this is a horny troll.
No, they're
yeah,
wiggling.
see,
man.
I'm horny
Like,
now.
I
Oh
don't
no,
understand how anybody was like, yeah, this is exactly the age group that can take this wiggling,
yeah.
fucking disgusting, wet troll thing.
All right, so you're
really
gonna
gross.
glue all these dildos to this troll mask, right?
and just hit it so it wobbles.
It's very
See, I'm growing cocks now. Yeah, Jimmy Durante.
it's very much like the troll in the thing, like the tentacles.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
disgusting.
It's really gross. Or like when Beetlejuice shows his other face and you can't see it.
Oh yeah.
yeah, probably a lot of dicks on the front of that
Yes,
too.
I would think so.
And he says that milk no longer affects him because sure, why not?
Why-
Yeah, what the
cares?
hell?
Yeah.
You know
Who
what? I
cares
don't
at
know.
this
I don't know troll lore.
Yeah, this is when Ernest is testing the audience's patience because it's like, you know what, guys? I thought we knew how to fix the trolls. Let's not figure anything else out.
This is a super long 92 minutes.
So Ernest.
Yep. I was just going to say, folks, that the secret to destroying the super troll is to make out with it.
Kissing goblins.
Yes, it turns out it works.
Make out with a goblin.
Because Ernest is like Eartha Kitt's like, oh, the unconditional love, and he's like, oh, I guess that means I got to tongue kiss this thing.
It's
right?
disgusting.
Or I guess that means I have to like Sound of Music twirl with the troll.
Well, he's hugging goblins, dancing with goblins,
goblins.
kissing goblins.
But there's this funny part where like it's before it, he's like unconditional love, and then he looks around and everyone's like, kill that troll.
Yeah.
And I'm like as if that's like the wrong response, I guess. Like,
yeah, it's like a cut from Braveheart, by the way.
It's like Society
through
Gone
the
Mad.
fires. Do it.
But no, Steve's right. Fuck that. This thing should be decapitated. You want to know how to kill a troll? Fucking decapitate.
Why don't try that?
Bludgeon it to death. I
It'll
will.
Just
fuck a
like-
saw to its
yeah.
neck?
Just like they did to William Wallace.
Yeah.
Right?
Draw and
full
quarter
wall.
it.
Send that head to the queen.
Totally.
The Queen's getting a lot of mail these days.
You know? That's what she
Including
gets.
Trollhead.
Oh, another troll head. Fabulous.
She was the first person to ever get mail. Probably, right?
Probably correct.
Think about, I'm not a peasant sending mail to another peasant.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's peasants mailing the queen.
Well,
saying,
I
hey,
would-
help us stop being peasants.
Well, no one delivers those messages, but the important ones I assume the military takes care of.
Yeah.
So this troll gets kissed on the lips and then dies. And it's
Jim Varney's got like boogers
Oh,
on
yeah,
his
he's
lips.
eating
It's
boogers, man.
disgusting.
Really,
so
really
gross.
bad.
and when this troll dies,
Bad
by
is
the
the right
way,
word.
it
Bad
turns
is-
into a bunch of cartoon ghosts, and then those cartoon ghosts dissipate. And right before it goes off screen, you have yourself a high pitched fart noise, because that's what you want to end this terror. Is a nice little
And don't-
squeaker.
That's
you
a
get-
little ADR. Like, how do we make this scene more dramatic?
She us little ghosts. She got some unfinished business.
Don't we get like a rain of chunks as well? Does it explode?
No, I don't
was
think so.
just in my living room, I thought. Because I was puking
You
watching
were
this.
vomiting.
It was
Eric says his
disgusting.
rain of chunks.
So all these kids come back, and including like these kids from the Dust Bowl.
Dude, it's
Yes.
crazy because Eartha Kitt has throughout this movie she's been carrying these other wooden dolls of kids, and you're like, where'd you get those from? Garage sale? And she's like, all these kids, yeah, they're dressed like they're in a fucking John Updike novel, like run out, and they're just like, oh, hey, Eartha Kitt. And she's like, oh, this is my brother and sister. And they're like, how did you get so old? And she's like, I have so much to tell you. And you're like, ew.
So I guess she's like immortal or something a little bit.
Well, I don't think that these are kids from the same era
Oh,
as
really? You think there was
the beginning of the
another?
movie.
You think Ernest's father unleashed the troll at one point?
I think there's an untold piece of Worrell family history.
Oh man, that's what they need to do. Is like that's how you reboot it. You know?
Yeah.
It's like you're doing a story. You can maybe make it another timeline like the Star Trek movies.
If there's a property that needs to be rebooted, it's Ernest Scared Stupid.
I'm actually surprised that nobody's tried to like
Here's the
Ashton
thing. What you
Kutcher
could
get
do.
him in there.
Oh yeah, he'd be great at it. And now you get this troll with he's all the little ghosts, the unfinished business. He finds a wormhole, goes back in time, and then he confronts Ernest's father. And that's how Eartha Kitt's siblings get taken, and that closes the loop.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
Then we
this
answer those questions.
this
finally.
Christopher Nolan's
Yes.
Ernest.
You'd do great at an Ernest movie. You'd
That's
have, like,
another instance of you just fold that piece of paper and stick a pencil through it.
Exactly.
Fix the fucking Ernest timeline.
My Ernest movie will work like a clock. It's a fine, well-oiled machine. Insert that, make that fart noise a little squeakier. Yes, that's correct.
No, he's going out and recording actual farts.
Oh yeah, that's good.
That's what it is. Yeah, I don't know. Eartha Kitt just adopts these 4 Dust Bowl kids, and Ernest has saved the day. And that's pretty much. Well, actually, the heartbreaking thing is Ernest thinks that Rimshot is dead.
Oh, that's a tough scene.
Because all the kids come back, and Ernest is like crying, and Eartha Kitt's like, "What's wrong, Batman?" And he's like, "Rimshot didn't come back."
No, the worst thing is that
There's nothing in that tree for me.
Oh, that's what it is. Oh,
Because
God.
no little kid came out of it.
That's a good point because he knows damn well he put that fucking dog doll in the car because it is on the dashboard of his truck. And then the dog comes out like, I'm fine, the movie can end. But like Ernest is like crying. Like Jim Varney's got fucking tears.
he
streaking down
got
his
there,
face.
man.
Well, it's really it's something pretty questionable, I think. When
The whole movie?
he takes Rim Job and he's like Rim Job's licking his face and they dip out of camera and Eartha Kitt is just stuck there.
Yep.
And she like looks down and then looks at the camera like, that's pretty not good.
I mean, that's the note I made is she is thinking, yeah, he's doing stuff to that dog, but what are you going to do? Credits roll.
Don't we owe him this?
Why hasn't anyone called cut?
Yeah, exactly. That's her looking at Don Cherry like, please cut. Please
we
cut away from this.
Wrap this up.
It's John Cherry. I think.
Oh, John
John
Cherry?
Cherry.
What did I
Who's
say?
Don Cherry. Isn't that who's that?
Oh, he's probably
Jazz,
directed
that's a,
pornography.
yeah, that's a-
jazz musician.
Oh,
Don Cherry?
I do believe so.
Yeah,
Yes.
Does he live in your building?
No.
He's an old man you're schmucking weed with.
Hey, Chris, want to come over and watch more Ernest movies with me?
Fuck that.
Yeah,
sounds
Don.
great.
That sounds so awesome.
That sounds great.
Would anybody recommend Ernest Scared Stupid?
no.
No. Right? Well, Chris Cavan would.
I have to.
Wow, okay.
I
we
gave
go.
so much of my time to this
Yeah.
stupid piece of shit.
You're obligated,
Sure
dude.
did.
Yeah.
51 times now?
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Take a
Actually,
look.
because I watched it twice.
Wow.
So
Wait. For this, you watched
for
it
this,
twice.
I watched it
Think
twice.
about all
Jesus.
the sand in the hourglass. Huh?
Yes. It does. It does make you think about
There-
it. And
there
it
goes
is.
your life.
It's a terrifying picture. So for that, I say absolutely don't. But just from experience, I have to say yes.
Sure. Okay.
Shit. How do you follow that?
I'm sorry. I'll get off my soapbox.
No, I'm debating now. Like I feel like it's a no, but with a maybe.
With a loose maybe
Yeah,
thrown in?
yeah. You know, if you're listening and you happen to be a 12-year-old, and I know they're out there, which is abhorrent. But yeah, maybe this is for you.
Everybody else,
I can't in good conscience tell someone to watch a fucking Ernest movie. I just can't.
Not
do
even
it.
the good one.
Yeah, you know that's a good point. Goes to jail. There you go.
I rated
That's
this
it.
movie
Series
1
high.
star on Letterboxd, and somebody was like, I can't believe 1 star for this Halloween classic. And I was like, this is the internet, so I don't know if you're being sarcastic, but it's a good chance
No,
you're
they
not.
aren't. I'm absolutely certain they aren't. Like
That's a real
the
problem.
thing
That's a
is-
real problem.
I watched this movie 50 times, and I know for a fact it's a piece of shit.
Chris Cabin.
And nobody should have any nostalgia for this. It's a piece of crap.
What is a better film, this or Spaced Invaders?
Oh, that's a spiritual cousin.
It is.
I
think-
actually prefer Space Invaders.
I think I do too.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's a stay tuned. You got to see
Yeah.
that movie. It's about aliens that come to a small
One
shitty
of
town
them
like this.
kind of dresses up like Tom Cruise in Top Gun.
Yeah, and he talks like Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
bad.
Oh,
They're like funny little aliens.
They're trying to get like a Ninja Turtle type of thing going.
Oh, really?
You got to see
Is
this movie. Are you
anybody
fucking
in this
kidding
movie?
me?
I don't think anyone's in it.
I don't know.
Somebody's playing
Maybe.
the father, but I forget.
But no,
Did the-
this is actually worth. It's like Ernest
Bruce Dern is in it.
done well.
Did the makeup team from Killer Clowns from Outer Space do the
You know,
aliens?
honestly, the aliens look pretty good.
Yeah, I think I remember
They're
them
little
being-
green men. They
That's your standard alien.
Yeah,
pretty much
Yeah.
bigger heads.
kind of sort of like little green men mixed with ID4.
Oh shit!
Oh, God.
Right?
Wait, so Kevin, are
Right?
you saying that this is the best Ernest movie?
Bite your tongue.
No, I don't
Good.
think so.
Good.
I don't think
goes
there
to jail.
is.
Right?
I mean, I guess if I was going to say the most tolerable is go to jail.
We'll put up an
Just because you get to see him behind bars for once.
Where he fucking belongs.
That's like really the.
let's put up a Twitter poll on @WHM Podcast.
Ooh, I like that idea.
With all the movies, and you guys can vote what is the best.
I think you
Ernest
can only
movie.
do so many though, so we should probably stick to theatrical.
No, only
Yeah,
the
we're-
theatrical. I think
please.
that's only like 4 or 5.
Can I, just for my sake, can you say none at all? Can that be one of them?
No,
Can that-
no. You can reply back and be sassy.
Or no, fuck you. You can say all.
Okay.
Oh, no. Pick one.
That's Ernest Scared Stupid, directed by John R. Cherry III. If you want more We Hate Movies, check out WHMPodcast.com or find us over at SideshowNetwork.tv. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and write into the mailbag, weallhatemovies@gmail.com. Hey, if you're listening to this the week it comes out, be sure to check us out this Friday at the Jacob Burns Film Center, riffing over Death Spa. I can't wait. You guys haven't seen it yet. Steve has. It's fucking crazy. It's
great.
It's going to be a lot of fun. BurnsFilmCenter.org for tickets. Next week, the Halloween Spooktacular comes to a close. We got one more, and it's starring 2 Academy Award winners.
Jim Varney and
It's Matthew McConaughey. McConaughey.
the Lincoln commercial guy,
Yeah, that him. You know him.
and then the
an
Wild
Oscar.
Turkey commercial guy as well.
Yes, that's right. And Bridget Jones' baby herself, Renee Zellweger.
Oh, wow.
Or Wegger. Renee Zellweger. Wegger.
Yes.
It's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The Next Generation,
Ooh.
New Generation, whatever the hell it's called.
Hey,
whatever it
speaking
is.
of the next generation, on our Patreon page,
That's right.
we got a new episode of The Nexus that's out.
The Nexus is indeed out.
And
So, yeah.
You also might notice that this episode sounded better than other episodes. That's because we bought brand new gear because
That's right.
of all the generous people on the Patreon, and that's how we give back to you guys.
Mhm.
Better sounding quality.
There you go. So
Lesser
that's-
comedy, though.
Well, we did kick off. We broke the champagne bottle over the boat by talking about fucking Ernest Scared Stupid.
And if you're a new listener, The Nexus is a Star Trek podcast that's exclusive to our Patreon page. Patreon.com/WeHateMovies.
Yeah, and for those wondering, by the way, we did create the RSS thing so you can put it into your podcatchers and whatever the else you use to listen to stuff. So you should have already had that.
You could get it on the go.
That's right. You don't have to worry about listening to it at your computer, getting in trouble at work.
Oh, I've been there.
Getting in trouble at work.
Oh, I've been there.
So next week, we finally see what Leatherface's bathroom looks like. That's right. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Next Generation, New Generation. I can't remember what it's called.
Some
It's,
kind of generation.
it's the one with Renee Zellweger in it. It's fucking terrible.
It's that one.
Until next week, I'm Andrew Jupin.
Chris Cabin.
Steven Sadak.
Eric Siska.
Take it easy.
We all go a little mad sometimes. You know, it's Halloween. I guess everyone's entitled to one good scare.
Sometimes that is better. time to keep your appointment with the Wicker Man.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
He's sick for fuck's sake. You've seen one too many movies.
Now, Sid, don't you blame the movies. Movies don't create psychos. Movies make psychos more creative.
What's the fucking rules, little man?
What an excellent day for